So I'm out here today with this thing. This is the VeyMax Cejour that was sent to me for review a little over 2 years ago. And you know, it's a budget electric skateboard. It's been quite some time at this point. I want to see how it's actually holding up after all of this time. Now, to me, one of the biggest surprises is that the urethane on the wheels has not started flaking or chipping at all. It's still basically pristine. And while I haven't been putting a crazy amount of miles on this thing, I do use it from time to time to go on lunch runs and just ride around. You can see that it's a little bit dinged up from pebbles and stuff like that, because you know, this sits pretty low to the ground and there's gravel and stuff everywhere on these bike trails. And oh, I just noticed this. It would appear I've got some sort of plastic around the axle of one of my motors. Hopefully that doesn't affect my my range test today. Oh. Even the deck on this thing has actually been holding up pretty well. No cracks or anything that I've noticed. Even the bump stops on the end, the guards, those are holding up nice too. They're all scuffed up because I like to rest the board on the ground and stuff like that. But they're, that was probably the worst of them. They're still on there. They haven't cracked or broken off yet. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised this thing is holding up as well as it is. One thing you got to keep in mind is I am not the lightest rider. As of right now, I'm probably in the 260 to 270 pound range. So I've already got the GPS tracker running on this, and I want to see if I get anywhere close to the range that I got when I first reviewed this thing. I take pretty good care of my batteries. When I'm not using this thing, it sits anywhere from like 50 to 80% charged. It's hard to tell exactly because there's no actual percentage. I have to go by the battery bars, but in terms of cruising speed, I found that I've settled on basically the middle speed. You know, it doesn't have the longest deck in the world, and I really don't like going too much faster on this. I do find that it's not as smooth a ride anymore. It's got a bunch of like vibrations that weren't there from the first time I remember. All right, let's see how this thing handles a bit of gravel. That's a bit vibrating. Oh. This is actually the first time I'm taking a serious close-up inspection on this, and okay, I'm actually seeing some cracking in the urethane. After 2 years and a bit, we're finally at the point where I'm finally going to start seeing some urethane crack off. Because back when I had my very first electric skateboard, it was a Eboard, very much the same as this, hub motors, and yeah, after a while I rode that thing into the ground, man. So much urethane started flaking off of the motors, probably just because it's such a relatively thin layer of urethane on top of the motor. Now with this board, the sleeves are actually replaceable, and you might remember one of my original plans with this was to swap out these 90mm wheels with some larger, I think they're 110mm, with a little bit of tread to them. So just to make it clear, I'm not riding this thing a lot. Like, I'm not putting crazy amount of miles on this thing. It's pretty limited, especially during the winter. I have ridden this thing during the winter when there's been lots of salt on the ground, and I'm a bit lazy. I don't clean the salt off. Probably isn't great for the longevity of this thing. Oh, you can see under here that this is not fully sealed. There's a gap there, and if I squeeze this, you can see it seals the gap. The case is coming a little bit loose. It's a good thing I'm filming this video, or I wouldn't have seen this. The battery case actually looks alright. You can see all the scrapes and stuff on the bottom of it. It does not want to go. All right, first little hill here, and oh yeah, we're slowing down. All right, this is one of the tougher hills that this thing needs to try and climb up, and yeah, we're struggling. Yeah, we're slowing right down. But we got up it. I seem to remember having it more pep the first time around. There's one hill coming up that's like the big hill. I didn't get a chance to do it the first time around. I want to see if this thing can actually get up this hill. It's a tough one. All right, here we go. it gets the steepest right before the top here. We're doing it though. It's creeping along. Oh, we just barely made it. I wanted to do this video because it's one thing to review something like this right out of the box, but like almost nobody takes a look at how these things perform in the long run. As long as you take care of your battery, man, it'll take care of you. Assuming it's not a cheap one that's gonna burn your house down. So I'm starting to stray quite a ways away from home here, so I should probably check and see how far I've actually gone. I've gone 7 kilometers. Yeah, I should probably turn back.
It's the beat that feels just right night. Oh yeah. It's the beat that feels just right.
So one thing I'm noticing is that I'm starting to lose power pretty quickly here. Looking at the bars on the remote, I've gone down by 2 bars in the last couple of minutes. Yeah, we're losing speed a lot faster than I was kind of hoping we would. I'm still a ways away from home, so I hope I have enough juice to get back. All right, final run back up towards home. I think I got enough pep in my step to get this thing back. Why do I get a funny feeling I'm going to exceed the range that I got last time on my very first range test? More or less, it's been the same route. In fact, I probably threw more hills at it this time than I did last time. Almost back home, and then I'll drain what little batteries left in this thing. We're definitely getting close to the end here, but it's still going, and oh, I just got a buzz on the remote. We're just about done here. 11.23 kilometers. We're already basically at where the first range test managed to hit, and there's still enough pep in its step where I'd still consider this usable, so we still got a bit to go here. We're up to 5 buzzes on the remote now, but we're still at a usable speed. I'm gonna go until I deem it not worth continuing. Basically until I can walk faster. All right, finally I can call this. That took a lot longer than I thought, and you are not going to believe the numbers that I got. So the final range number that I got out of this, exactly 14 kilometers. I'll screenshot it. There's no decimal place, nothing. The first range test I did on this, I got 11.5 kilometers. I have no idea why I got 2.5 more kilometers out of this thing when I haven't done anything. It's the same battery that's been in here since I got it. If you guys have an explanation for that, I'm all ears. So to answer the question of how much range this thing has after 2 years and 2 months of owning it, somehow more? But anyways, that about does this one. If you're new to the channel, I'm all about electric vehicles and gaming, so check out my backlog of videos and subscribe if you're into that.